Hello everyone, back again to my YouTube channel. This video I made for the second project, English for Business Lab. Part 1. Answer the question. 1. Describe the homelessness in USA. Homelessness in America is the first 500,000 people to become homeless, and about a third of them are children. Number 2. About 1 in 5 people suffer a mental health issue. Number 3. About half of women who are homeless have been the victim of domestic abuse. And number 4, around a quarter of the homeless are employed, but unfortunately, the cost of living for many people is just beyond their means and current income. 2. What is the effect of the women who are homeless? About half of homeless women have been victims of domestic violence. Based on the audio, how that person has a real compassion, compassion for others by inviting him to join you at dinner and listening to his thoughts and dreams. 4. Mention and explain the fact of homelessness that include job loss, traumatic events such a natural disaster that make or destroy a family's homes, and drug abuse, and many more. 5. Later, the audio using their own words. Homelessness is an factor in almost every place we visit around the world, but we often don't think much about it unless it touches our lives personally. Some of the reasons may include get worse traumatic events such as natural disaster that may or destroy in destroy families, homes, and drug abuse. To name a few, however, the facts about homelessness are clear. Something I want to discuss at is a place to the United States where I live. So first number one in the United States alone, more than 500,000 people are homeless. Number two, about 1 of 5 people suffer from mental health problems. Third, about half of homeless women have been victims of domestic violence, and fourth, about a quarter of homeless people work. But unfortunately, the cost of living for money is beyond their current means and income. I understand that people may feel uncomfortable about helping the homeless, but there are things people can do to ease the pain and suffering of those who are in their needs of help. For me, I just assume that the pain ends. For me, I just assume that people need help and I give it to them. I try not to assume that a person suffering is always cause by their own action. So many people serve by serve humbly and anonymously in a much better way than we do. And I realize that there are times when I don't show the compassion I should. Instead, I just want to say that people like you and I can make a small difference down the small acts of generosity we do every day that can make a difference. Part two, answer the question. What is the main problem of this story? The story of three girls and a little old woman. Two, describe the characteristics of the birds. Birds have a great sense of smell and hearing from earth, small tails, long beaks, and long fur. They have white claws. Three, why do the birds feel angry with the girls? Because the girls had tested their callings and lied down of their bears with. For why does the girls call Goldilocks? Because the little old woman is ugly and dirty. Well, read the note. The story of three birds who have a good nature even though they are a bit rude and such, but they are very cute and friendly. The character of the little old woman is very innocent, right? She has this harmless and bad character. Part two. Make a note. Make a note for the story. Once upon a time there lived a poor child who had a son named Aladdin, a careless and lazy boy who did nothing but play ball all day long in the church with ugly little boys like himself. This sadness the father's death died. However, even told his mother while and quiet, Aladdin did not improve his situation. One day, when we were playing in the street as usual, a stranger asked him how old he was, and whenever we have, he was not the son of Mustafa the tailor. Yes, fair, yes, sure, answered Aladdin. But he did a long time ago. Having with the strangers, who was a famous African musician, embracing him and kissed him, saying, I am your uncle and know you by your resemblance to my brother. Go to your mother and tell her I will come. Aladdin ran home and told his mother about his newfound uncle. It's true, son, he said. Your father had a brother, but I always thought he was dead. However, he prepared dinner and asked Aladdin to look for his uncle, who came bearing wine and fruit. When he learned that Aladdin is unemployed and unwilling to learn a trade, he offered to pick up himself for him and fill it with mere Sundays. The next day, he brought Aladdin a set of wine, clothes, and took him around the city, showing him the sign and took him home at nightfall to his mother, who was overjoyed to see her son so well. The next day, the magician took Aladdin to some beautiful gardens for outside the city gates. He sat down by the fountain and the witch took a cake from her belt and divided it between them. They then continued their journey until they almost reached the mountains. Aladdin was so tired that he began to return. But the wizard regaled him with pleasant stories and led him on in spite of himself. The wizard left Persia forever. Its commissions saw that he was not Aladdin's uncle, but a cunning wizard who had read in his magic books about a beautiful land, which would make him the most powerful man in the world. And even though he alone knew where to find it, because only repelled it from the hand of others. He has comes the police arriving for this purpose, intending to take the land and kill him afterward. For 2 days, Aladdin remained in darkness, crying and wailing. Finally, he clasped his hand in pride, and as he did so, the ring the magician had forget, uh, had forgotten to fetch. Suddenly, a very large and flying cannon gaining appeared from the earth and said, "What do you mean by me? I'm a slave. I'm a slave to the ring and will obey you in all things." Aladdin fearlessly answered, "Release me from this place." Then the earth opened and he found himself outside. Aladdin went back to the princess saying his had access and requesting that the Holy Fatima should be affection to lay her hands on it. But when the magician cornered Aladdin seizing his finger, we were shocked and pressed him to the heart. "What have you done?" cried the princess. "You have killed the holy woman." "Not sure," replied Aladdin, "but a wicked magician controlled her off and told her of how she has been deceived. She had been deceived. After this, Aladdin and his his wife lived in peace. He succeeded He succeeded the Sultan when he died, and reigned for many years, leaving behind him a long line of kings. Thank you.